Hey everyone, today is Add Nutrients Day, and I have decided, well, I decided a long time ago, but I didn't know when I should have done it. I decided that I am going to kill 4 of these and plant it with 4 new ones, and just a little update on what everything is. Let's see, back here is a red Japanese, it's called Japanese Giant Red Mustard from Baker's Seeds, or it's called rareseeds.com. They sent free seeds. They send 1 packet of free seeds with every order, I think. Well, I got one. And this is gonna be one of the ones that go. I don't really like the taste or flavor very much, and only some of them are, they change color to their beautiful purple. This is day 62. It was planted July 25th. It has a spicy flavor, that's why it's called a mustard leaf, I guess. I've been mostly blending it up into smoothies, and it grows very fast, so that's always good. This is the kale mix that came with the Aerogarden that was planted July 19th. I'm going to be keeping it. Right now there's only these 2 plants left. The one that's this curly kale and the one that looks like, it's called dinosaur kale. This one, like the long skinny kind. And then here in the front is the dwarf Siberian kale. I think it's also from Baker Creek. I don't remember. Yes, let me see. Yes, dwarf Siberian is also from Baker Creek. It has, the leaves are furry and has spikes on it, kind of like a gentle cactus. And it's one of the ones I'll be destroying today, and there's 4 plants in here right now. There's a lot of white mold fuzzy stuff growing in the grow sponge. And it is, let's see, day 62, and yeah, I will not be keeping it. It's good, but the fuzziness kind of throws me off, and I don't want to eat the fuzziness, so I only eat the ones that are not fuzzy. And then when I harvest the ones that are fuzzy, I just blend them in a smoothie, because I don't think that would be a nice feeling on my tongue. I'm gonna be harvesting everything and then just cutting it out and then changing the water today. Here in the back behind everything here, it's another type of kale. It is the blue curled Scotch kale from MI Gardener. I really like this one. Let me see how many plants are in there. There's 3 plants in there, and it doesn't get to grow as big as the other guys because it's in between everything else. It's this curly, move out of the way. It's this curly kale here, in front of the bok choy. And it is on day 60. It was planted 2 days after these other ones. And it's good. It's kale, you know. And then here in the front is the baby greens mix from Aerogarden. I think there were 3 or 4 of these lettuce-like type leaves with the red stems, and then there's one of these with the curly kale kind. And then last, I will be removing this one. It's really interesting. It's kind of like I think it's a type of chard where it's got 1 plant and then it has like 5 or 6, 7 stems coming out of 1 spot. So I can't really tell how many plants are in here. I guess I'll find out when I cut it out. And this is the bok choy from the Aerogarden. There was 2 in this pod. The other one died. I guess I harvested it too close, and I had to remove the dead bits last time. It was squishy and disgusting. And then it's doing pretty well. This stem is really, really strong right now, and it does overpower the other stuff, so I hope when I plant the new things it doesn't take everything from them. And then the things I will be planting, I've already prepared in their respective grow sponges and little basket thingies. And I am going to be planting, I put in 3 of the bok choy from True Leaf Market. They call it pak choy. I think that's just like Cantonese or something, or it's a different style. Also known as bok choy, yep. And I put 3, I'm not sure how the germination rate is for this. Then I put in a kale mix. It's called Kale Liberations. I believe this video is going to come out backwards because I'm doing selfie mode. It's called Kale. No, this is a spinach. Okay, here it is. The kale one. Kale mix. Kale Libration kale mix. I put in 5 seeds just so I could have as many as like this bunch does. And then this is from Johnny Select Seeds. And then I did Swiss Rainbow Chard mix. Chard? I don't know. And I put in 2 seeds. I was going to put 3 because I wanted a variety of colors, and hopefully the 2 I put in were different colors. The seeds were pretty big, so I couldn't fit 3 in the seed pod without, so they landed, one landed on the bottom and the other one landed right on top. And I was worried if I put a 3rd one, only the top 2 would grow, so I took out the 3rd one. And then lastly is this one's from, I think this one's from True Leaf Market. And then this one is Johnny Select Seeds Colibri F1's Hybrid Savoy Spinach. I don't know what any of those words mean other than spinach. And I put in 5 seeds because I heard that spinach has really low germination rate. And they need a cold climate, which I do not have, and I did not put it in the refrigerator to sprout in a paper towel before today. So I'm just gonna plant it and see what happens, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna put something else. All right, I'm gonna start by, I think, just cutting things off. I have a bucket here for compost, for the stuff that I kill, and these are the ones for eating. Give me a second, I'm just gonna do some of this behind camera because this can only record for 10 minutes and I've been talking for 6. This here is the baby greens mix. I don't know if you can see on camera, but the roots are really brown and kind of gross looking, and I just took a pair of scissors and snipped off the top of the plants, and this is the bunch that came with it. I'm gonna process that later, and then here's the top of it. It's a printed label, and I'm not going to be keeping the label, but I'm keeping the plastic basket for reuse. This here is the dwarf Siberian kale. There were the 3 plants, and you can kind of see there's a lot of white fuzzies in there. And the root is so big, it stole the sponge from the filter with it, and I'll have to deal with that in the sink later. What I've been doing here is pushing the sponge up out of the plastic to try to remove it, but this one looks like it'll be a little harder since the root is so big. Japanese red mustard. So what I was doing before with these plants, cut the plant, remove the label if it comes off. It's been coming off nicer, I guess. And then trim the roots on the bottom. And then pull. Oh, it's easier when it comes out in one piece. The roots do this really ugly thing. And there you go, one piece. And the ugly roots, try to remove most of it because I don't want to wash it down the sink. I do have a catcher in my sink, so any roots will get caught and thrown into the trash instead of draining down the sink. And here is the remainder 2 plants. The roots are all stuck together with the other plants as well, and I have to clean out the water a little bit before I plant the new ones. Yep, that's all for today. I will be trimming these roots a little bit and then cleaning the deck. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye!